Hi, welcome to Polyphonic Press. I'm Jeremy Boyd, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new album by The War on Drugs, entitled Lost in the Dream. Here we go. So The War on Drugs are an American rock band from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They were formed in 2005 by Adam Granduciel after he met Kurt Vile. The two put together a group of musicians and released their debut EP in 2007. The following year they released their full-length debut, and although it was a critical success, Kurt Vile left the band to focus on his solo career. Although they've gone through many lineup changes, they've consistently put out albums, and this is their third album overall, and it's called Lost in the Dream. And this album starts off with the song Under the Pressure, and it's sort of a psychedelic edge to it, although it's heavily rooted in roots rock. This song actually reminds me of Boys of Summer by Don Henley, and that's actually not a bad thing. The way the chords kind of change and the way the piano and the guitar are kind of working together really kind of reminds me of 80s adult contemporary. I really like this song, and I think it opens up the album in a way that really gets you excited. It's a captivating song and it feels very easy, and it's laid back but urgent at the same time. Although this song kind of goes into this psychedelic jam and clocks in at over 8 minutes, I really didn't find myself getting very bored with it. In fact, I wish it would have lasted a little longer. The first single from the album is the song Red Eyes, and it's another song that has a steady drum beat and very easy chord changes. I really like the sound of the drums on this song. It sounded like they tuned the snare drum a lot lower to get a fuller, richer sound. It's a sound that doesn't always work, but it really does sound good here. With the sound of the production and the way he's kind of singing, it really sounds like something that was an outtake or a demo from Dire Straits. I can really see that this band wears their influences on their sleeve, but there's a level of creativity where they're not just a novelty retro band, they actually kind of do something with it and only really use that as a jumping off point. The song Disappearing is another song that sounds like it was taken straight out of the mid-80s. The drums sound like it's kind of an homage to the Queen song Radio Gaga with the tone and the heavy use of slapback. Again, the vocals here are very reminiscent of Don Henley, not only the sound of the voice but also the phrasing and sort of the lines that he chooses. Although this song has a lot of outside influences, they're kind of using them to blend them together to create something a little unique and sort of using those as reference points. The song Burning is somewhat of a straightforward kind of song, probably the most rock-based song on the album. It has something that's pretty unique and lacking in a lot of music, which is a really great band working together to create a great song. You can tell that with most of these songs, but this song in particular, you can tell that they are a group of musicians who know each other on a musical level and can communicate very clearly to each other. And really at the core of it, although there are a lot of overdubs, at the core of it is a really great rock and roll band. The album ends with the song In Reverse, which starts off with these slow kind of droning sounds that sound like it was lifted from a CD to help you fall asleep. It's very relaxing, and the song just kind of eases into itself. It eventually builds into this mid-tempo kind of thing, and the moment the drums kick in is the moment when you realize this song is building to something and it's actually sort of going somewhere on a little journey. I thought this song was a really good choice to end the album because everything is kind of tied up really nicely. Any sort of loose ends are resolved. The production on this album is pretty natural sounding, although they do step it up from time to time. I actually felt that they could have gone a little more glossy and a little more polished with the production, but it is pretty good nonetheless. There really isn't much bad I can say about this album. Every song really held my attention, and there were a few standouts as well, but all of these songs really had something going for them. I really like this album, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. So anyway, that's what I thought about the album. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you'd like to suggest an album for me to review, please leave that in the comments as well. Be sure to subscribe so you know when I post a new video, and you can check us out on Twitter and Facebook. That's about it. Take it easy.